It's June 1939 in Frankfurt on Main. Miriam Blumenthal has just celebrated her 16th birthday. A family friend approaches Miriam's mother, Nita, and asks if she has entered the raffle. What raffle, Nita asks. The raffle for a place on the Kindertransport. I'm not a very lucky person, Nita said. Her friend said, you've nothing to lose. The family entered the raffle and the name Blumenthal was picked. Then the parents had an almost impossible decision to make, whether to send Miriam or her 14-year-old brother Fritz. Because of the laws in Germany which prohibited Jewish children going to higher education, Miriam, an intelligent student, went to a couture dressmaker to learn the skills of dressmaking. This meant she was able to contribute to the family's income, which had been affected by the situation. Due to Fritz's severe calcium deficiency, resulting in rickets and needing to wear calipers, the parents came to the conclusion that a girl of 16, with the skills she had acquired, could look after herself easier than a sickly 14-year-old boy. The time finally came for Miriam to go and get her ticket and necessary visa documents. The rules relating to the various documents were very strict and all had to be valid at the same time and were very expensive. She left Frankfurt on the Kindertransport at the end of June 1939, not knowing if she would ever see her family again. It was later discovered that her mother and brother were brutally murdered by the Nazis. Fortunately, her father Marcus, who had been sent to Buchenwald after Kristallnacht, was later released and managed to get to England in July 1939. Both Miriam and her father were interned on the Isle of Man for about 3 months as enemy aliens and were eventually reunited. Miriam worked for some time at a boys' hostel in the south of England in the laundry, using her dressmaking skills, repairing the boys' clothes. Some time later, she found a position with a Jewish family in Leeds as a maid, also helping to look after the family's 3 young children, 2 of whom were girls. When Miriam was 20, she got married, and the 2 girls she had looked after were her bridesmaids. She married a young Jewish man called Tony and had 3 children. I am their middle child. There are now 4 grandchildren and 7 great-grandchildren. In December 1979, my mum cut her hand, which developed into septicemia. Hashem decided, in his infinite wisdom, that she would die on January the 2nd, 1980, age 56, 39 years ago. The only way I can reconcile her death is believing that the reason Hashem allowed her to survive was for the generations to follow after her. The eldest of these 7 great-grandchildren is my granddaughter, and she is proud, as we are, that she has been named after my mum and has Miriam as her Hebrew name. For many years, my mother never spoke of her experiences in her early life in Germany. One day, when my children came home from school, Daniel, aged about 7, asked his grandma if she would buy a ticket for the school raffle. I was shocked when, without any hesitation, she said no. When the children were in bed, she told me the story of how she got out of Germany, leaving all her family behind, concluding with the statement, "I won the only important raffle in my life."